Glorious, magnificent, comfortable, sanguinary, auspicious, felicitation morning to Tom, Dick and Harry or all and sundry. I would like to giving my sincere gratitude to the venerable course coordinator sir and also my praise owed the amigo or alter ego for giving me an opportunity to delivering some speech about this topic, that is discover yourself within you. So before starting my topic, I would like to ask question that who are you or who am I? When I asked you this kind of question, answer would be coming out from you like some nouns with some pronouns with some adjective. You would be telling to me that I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I'm a doctor, and your expression could be coming out that I am feeling curiosity, I am feeling proud, such kind of things. But my dear friends, when we go to the actual reality, what would be the actual meaning of this? Who am I or who are you? This is the question to today's environment. You know, in nowadays we are much more habituated with the word practice. We are thinking that, we are listening that if you will be done something, if you will be practicing more within a particular platform, you would be succeeded within a time, within a after situation. But I question to you, my dear Alice, you question to your heart that actually it is happening or actually it is occur. It is true that in first time we are starting this, but after a certain period of time we are forgetting this and we are being frustrated or we are being puzzled that actually what is the practice. My point of view that, my dear Alice, my dear cordial friends, my dear amigo, my dear cornies, as well as my dear alter ego, that everything is within you. You are the host in yourself. You have the power within you. There have no necessity to input everything from outside to you. I will prove it with some example. That have you learned how to talk, how to enjoy with your friend? Have you learned that how to cry? Have you learned from others how to continue your conversation with your girlfriend, with your lover? This is the question to you, my dear friends, that you are the host in yourself. You have the power to prove yourself. There is no necessity of any other extra power. But nowadays, my dear friend, we are blaming on others, on excusing or excuse on others when we are getting failure in a path. We are telling that I have failure for this reason, for that reason. But what is the actual reason of this? You will be follow that every human have two alter ego in his or her inner way. That one part, I will explain it with some example that when you like one person attitude, his love, his faithfulness, day by day you going to be love with him. But when his or her one simple his misbehave, if he or she would be doing some misbehave with you, you would be hate him. This is the reality. If there is some change in this situation, that would be your thought, not your mind, only for thought. But my dear friends, my dear Alice, as well as my dear Connies, nowadays we are thinking that we are afraid that when we are feeling such kind of adversity, we are thinking that adversity is the problem of our life. Adversity have created some problem to us to create some obstacle to you to prove yourself. No, my dear friends, adversity is for you to prove yourself, to prove your talent, that who are you and who are you or who am I? How can we know this? I give an example. You are coming to our institute in Dey'S education from your that means your home. You are coming to on the way of Dey'S education, but suddenly in CHUANPORE railgate you could be obstacle by the train due to the railgate is coming down. And what do you think, my dear? Have you returned to your home due to some obstacle, due to some adversity? No, my dear, you don't go back to your home, because you have some faith in your heart that this kind of adversity would be coming to me for a certain period of time or certain time. After this time, this adversity turn into your truth, turn into your success. So why we are afraid, why we are feeling sorrow about something? Again, I would like to express another example which I have collected from Akhil Kasturgar video from YouTube, where he has given some example. I would like to share to you that. I also enrich it in my another way or in my own viewpoint, that one day after graduation, one student are trying to success, or one student day by day has been trying to success in a particular job oriented exam, but at a certain period of time he or she would not be able to crack this. So day by day he became frustrated, he became frustrated. And as usual, one day in dinner time, he asked his mother that, "Mom, I have done my well, I have done my everything, but I do not be succeeded in this part. What is the reason?" Actually, his mother or his mom was a housewife or a homemaker. She doesn't told something. He ordered to us child that, "My dear son, you have collect 3 bowls and put it or filling it with water, put it in the oven with fire, then you have put one potato with one bowl, put an egg with another bowl, and put some tea leaves in another bowl, and give it for 30 minutes. What would be happen?" After 30 minutes, mom tells to her son that, "My dear son, touch it and check it. What is the reality?" The student, the student as well as the son has checked or touched the first bowl potato. Potato appears like soft. When he checked the egg, it appears like harder. When he checked the tea leaf has been assimilated or has been already been mixed with the water and changed the form of water. Till now, the boy unable to understand what is happening. But when his mother tells that, "Boy, my dear boy, adversity is coming out for everyone, for every bowl. Every bowl have to follow, have to face the same boiling point, but they have react in a different way. What is the result?" So my question to my dear son, that what would be you what would be you in future? You would be like a potato, or like an egg or like a tea. The potato couldn't change the environment. Potato has already changed his form. Egg also changed his form, but the tea or tea leaf also changed the form of water as well as within aroma. So it is in your hand what would be you and what would becomes with you. It is depends on you. Adversity doesn't mean that you are failed. Some failure doesn't mean, my dear, you are a bad person. Okay. Another way, if you want to know who are you or who am I, you should understood about the quality of life of you. Quality of life doesn't mean that you have a house, you have a PhD degree, you have something. That's not matter. Quality of life indicates how much joyful you are. You know, what is the joy, what is the enjoyment, what is the happiness of a dog? When you give some fruits to him, that could be his happiness. So happiness doesn't mean that you're unethical, your own property. So my dear friends, in every times we are thinking that we are basically moving on the path to achieve something, to do something. But my question is that we are most of the student or most of my dear friends are choose the path that we can gain something that means we are thinking that life is a race. Life is not a journey. What is, my dear friend? Take life as a journey, not a race. If you take it a race, you would not be happy in your life. If you would be take like a journey, you would be happy within yourself. For giving, I would like to express with you with some instance. Like that, most of us, we are thinking that when I gain this, I would be happy. If I get this job, I would be happy. This is not true, my dear friends. After getting this job, you would be search for another happiness that I could be some car, then I would be happy. If you think that you do not be happy in your life, you think that I am happy till now and I would be happy forever. This is the reality of life. Okay. Do you know, my dear class? Then if you respect your emotion, you would be discover myself as well as your own within you. How this is possible? I would like to give some example that one father and his son are presenting in railway platform, and suddenly the child had fall down in the rail line. All at once, that platform, the station master has announced the Rajdhani Express would be coming on the platform within 30 seconds. So my question is that this father doesn't try to save his boy. My question is that, try to understand it. Yes, he definitely tried to save his boy, because in this time he has no option. He has only two option. Only option that I have done this. I want to save my boy. This is the emotion, my dear. If you catch the emotion in your life, you would be catching something. You would be catching in your future. You would be succeeded in your life. This is the reality, my dear. Another way that we are thinking that success and failure is a stagnant thing. We are thinking that if I would get succeeded, I could not be failure. No, my dear, success and failure would not be success or failure will not be getting. Success and failure will be managing, will be maintaining by you and yourself. I was success that time, present time I am failure. Who is responsible for this situation? Not only the others, you also be the responsible for this your present situation or present environment. So my dear friends, my dear allies, try to take success and failure as a gift of omnipotent. Try to manage it, not try to get it. If you manage it, you would be succeeded. You would be able to discover yourself within you and within you. Another point I want to explain that if you want to discover yourself, you would be respect your passion. What is your passion? Passion means such kind of thing. With this you have love. You have some love. What is love? Love is not means the affection. Love is that kind of things which helps to you to identify yourself. I will prove with some example. What is love? Today you don't get water for 6 hours, 7 hours. After that, when you getting this water in yourself, you would be love with this water. You will be understood what is the actual love. So my dear, that's mean understanding. Try to understand your passion, because if you like to do painting, if you like to do singing, please respect this. Please obey this. It is true that sometimes your family and others people also try to hinder them, try to hinder your passion, but don't bother it. If you have this kind of things within you, you have to prove it within near future. But nowadays there are misconception with us. What is the misconception? We are thinking that we are puzzled that we have to listen our heart or we have to listen our mind. Our heart is telling that you have to do painting, you have to be a painter, but your mind calls you have to be a teacher. So there could become a conflict in yourself. So how this kind of conflict could be solved? My dear friends, my dear allies, you know that I want to say here that there are if you have two things, you have to justify the degree of suitability and degree of faithfulness. If your passion, if your degree of passion is greater than your degree of mind, as well as if your sound of your heart is greater than your sound of your mind, then you should be welcome the sound of your heart, and near future you would be treated as a great painter, great motivator, as well as something is happening to our environment as well as our ambience. If we follow the history of world, we have to get lots of example like that, like Sachin Tendulkar, like Dr. Kalam sir, as well as many others are presenting in our ambience. Another big point I want to say here, my dear friends, if you achieve yourself within you, So you have to be deleted, or you have to be abolish the negativity from your mind. Negativity cannot helps you to grow up yourself within you. Try to delete all this negativity from your mind. How this is possible? I will give an example or give an instance. Like I want to say one story that in one day two boys were situated in a village. One day they were went for another village for wandering. At a time, they are passing the road beside some river. Suddenly, one of his friend are falling down in the water. Rest one, what does this boy, the gist of the boy would be think? He leave his friend and go away to other side. Not, my dear. That time he searching out his outside, and finally he understood that there is no for help. And that time he also jumped to the river to save his friends, and finally he had succeeded. So from this analogy, we are thinking that if I have some positivity in our mind, if there have some obstacle would be coming in the path of my way, I have definitely be defeated it. Another the horrendous question is searching in our mind, that why the little boy had able to save his that means amigo as well as alter ego, because there was no other person who were presenting there for telling that you do not do something, you didn't done this. Because it is the more pathetic to us when someone telling you that you do not do this or you did not done this. The negativity already comes to your mind. That's our mind also capture those things from the negativity as well as first positivity. So try to abolish this thing, try to eliminate these things from your mind, try to follow the path of truth and beliefs, and you would be succeeded, you would be discover yourself within a time. Another way, my dear friends, I want to say here that if we follow the truth, if we follow the path of truth as well as follow the path of creativity, you would be able to search yourself. If you would be able to discover yourself within you, that means the society, your friends, your neighbor would be telling that you didn't done this, you didn't work such kind of things, but you must have to know that creativity leads to thinking provide knowledge makes you get the more valuable quote of Dr. Kalam. So you should follow the path of creativity as well as follow the unique path. If we follow the unique path, if we follow the newer path, if you would be able to be an apple of eye after a certain period of time. So at the end, my dear friend, I would like to say that if you want to discover yourself within you, you have maintained only 3 words of English, that is be, do and have. What is B? B means if you want to think that I would become a doctor, I would become a teacher, I would become a professor. So please, first of all, you think it mentally, not physically. If you would be think that I am a teacher in your mental space, and if you would be able to think this, and second part is do. If you think that you would be teacher, you would be doctor in your mental space, not your physical or social space. As a result, you do means you have to follow the creativity, follow the characteristic of this person, of this kind of job. The teacher have some character. You must follow this in your mental space as well as social space. If you follow these two things, be and do, if you able to done this in your mental space, the another things that mean have would be coming out as well as to you as your not only your mental space, in your physical space as well as in your social space. So my dear friends, nowadays it is much more necessary to search yourself within you, discover yourself within you, to enrich yourself with faith, with love, with dignity, with integrity. You are the people have the power to prove that you not a machine man. You have the power. You have the power of dignity. You are only the power, only the man of humanity. You have the power. You the people, young people have the power to change the world with love, with faith, with dignity, with creativity. That's all, my dear. Okay, no more today. I do not prolonging my speech due to shortage of time. No more today. Thank you.